Hi BookTube, this is another unwrapping, another quick one here because I just realized before work that I'm probably going to finish those books at work and I want to read new books. So I got my list of numbers here from you guys. I'm sorry I might be mispronouncing this. Seagar Soft gave me bookcase 2, shelf 6, book 24, and that's this one here. So we're just going to rip it open here. You can tell how I'm at Christmas too. I don't care about the wrapping paper. I know some people do, but I don't. And this is... oh, this is a YA. Okay. This is one of the first books within my first few years of doing BookTube that I saw and I wanted to get, and I found it at a thrift store not long after. Across the universe, Amy is a cryogenically frozen passenger aboard the spaceship Godspeed. She has left her boyfriend, friends, and planet behind to join her parents as a member of Project Ark ship. Amy and her parents believe that they will wake up on a new planet, Centauri Earth, 300 years in the future. But 50 years before Godspeed's scheduled landing, Cairo Chamber 42 is mysteriously unplugged, and Amy is violently awoken from her frozen slumber. Someone is trying to murder her. So it sounds like Passengers, but like as a thriller, maybe? We'll see. That's a nice way. I tend to read these really fast. The next set of number comes from Becky Ford, bookcase 2, shelf 4, book 24. And that's this really tiny one. I'm interested to see what this is. It's really well taped, so I'm just going to have to go from the middle here. And it's really, oh, we got a philosophical book here. We have The Prince by Machiavelli. So like two complete opposites. YA and classic nonfiction. Yeah, I've read bits and pieces from The Prince, but I've never read it all the way through, so this will be interesting. I've been wanting to get into more philosophy and everything. So yeah, Machiavelli, The Prince, and Across the Universe. Oh, if you don't know what The Prince is about, The Prince is the Bible of realpolitik. This famous treatise on statecraft holds such power to shock men of goodwill that at one time Niccolo Machiavelli was identified with Satan himself. In his own turbulent times, however, Machiavelli was concerned not with lofty ideals, but with government that would last. He drew on his own experience of office under the Florentine Republic. Here he states uncompromisingly what, in some degree, most governments do, but none profess to do. And the tough realities of Machiavelli's Italian are well preserved in the clear, unambiguous English of George Bull's translation. And he lived from 1469 to 1572. So that's cool. Yeah, I've been reading a lot of graphic novels too, which is why I've been kind of slow on the two that I'm reading right here. I only have like 20 pages left in The Golden Compass, the first book in this. I'm only going to read the first book, and then I'm going to rewrap it and eventually come to the second book. I'm not too keen to, push forward through the rest of it. So yeah, I'll definitely finish that one today. And then I have about 100 pages left of the Martian Chronicles, but this is a really quick read as well. It's really quite funny, actually. It's about the colonization of Mars by people from Earth, and I don't know if it will be too much of a spoiler to say that funny things happen and then everyone dies in the first few attempts to go on Mars. So it's like really funny, and it's like, oh, okay, everyone's dead. Whoops. As you can see, I've tagged lots there. There's lots of good moments here. I'm just going to pull one out and read it. Let's just do that. I'm just going randomly off here. Oh, here he's talking about, this is interesting, this book is from 1950 something, and they're talking about the colonization of Mars. Never mind, let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you were a Martian and people came to your land and started tearing it up? I know exactly how I'd feel, said Turok. I've got some Cherokee blood in me. My grandfather told me lots of things about Oklahoma Territory. If there's a Martian around, I'm all for him. What about you other men? Asked Spender carefully. Nobody answered. Their silence was talk enough. Catch as catch can, finders keepers. If the fellow turns his cheek, slap it hard, etc. So, a lot of commentary on colonization. Especially of the Americans coming to, or not the Americans, of the Europeans coming to the continent of America. Really cool. Yeah, so those are my new unwrapped books. Thank you for watching.